I hope you don't hear my cat meowing in the background. She wants attention, but I cannot give her any. I'll be... Should I whisper? Yeah, I think I'll whisper. Or I don't know. I'll do a soft spoken, I guess. But it's the last month of the year, and like so much shit has happened to me over the past just the past 2 to 3 months have been just too much, way too much. And it's kind of crazy to me because, I look back on my Snapchat memories and things like that, or on Facebook and stuff. And at the beginning of this year, I had so many things going on. I was in school and I was on a dance team, and I was having so much fun and doing all this stuff, just being in college. And then I moved, and I was excited to move. And when I moved, it was a good thing. When I first moved here, everything was going really well, and I had plans to continue going to college. I had plans to transfer, and I was excited about that, honestly. I was excited to be at a bigger school. It felt like I kept saying to myself and to everybody else that I'm gonna have a new start, and it's gonna be amazing, and I'm gonna have bigger opportunities and blase. And here I am at the end of the year, and everything that I had imagined would happen, everything that I planned on happening, didn't work out that way. And what has happened, I couldn't have predicted in my wildest dreams. Never did I think the things that have happened to me recently would have happened. And so now I've had to do a lot of self-reflecting, and I've had to recognize my flaws, and I've had to accept, that my plans and my, how I was going about my life, that didn't work out. And now I'm forced to have a plan B, but I never had a plan B from the get-go. When I started college, one, I didn't even really want to go to college, and two, I picked a major that, I thought, well, I like doing this, so I might as well just do this major. But, as much as I enjoyed my time in school, I did not need to go to school at all. And I almost feel like at this point I should have never have gone to school. But I'm glad I did. It's just, I feel like maybe school isn't for me, because there's people in this world that they know how to they just know how to do things on their own, and once they set their mind to something, they get it done, and they don't need guidance. They are their own motivation to get things done. And those people are like entrepreneurs, and those people, there's those few people in this world that they don't end up going to school, but they still make an amazing life for themselves without a degree. And I think that, or I know that I'm not one of those people. I know that in order for me to start projects and get things done, it takes a professor. It takes like an actual schedule for me to like get things done. And I will say school makes it a lot easier because they have like all of these open resources for whatever you need. Like college is there for you to decide what you want to do, and then they'll give you the tools to do it. But then once you graduate, like what then? Like you don't have access to these tools anymore. Like for me, I was going to school for photography. Now obviously you don't need a degree in photography, but it helps when the school provides you a camera and a place to shoot and computers to edit on. Like these aren't things that you can just casually have. Like a good camera costs thousands of dollars. And even film cameras, like if you want to develop film, you need a whole ass dark room with like chemicals and all these machines. Like this isn't something that you can just have in your house. Like you need a space to develop film and create your photos. I'm just rambling, really. But so that's what made college so good, is anything that I was interested in, it was easily accessible, and they basically give you everything you need to go ahead and do that thing that you want to do. And also, like, they provide you a place to sleep, food, like college it's like you're living your best life. Like they give you everything you could possibly want. I mean, at the same time, you're racking up debt that you're gonna have to pay off later. But in the meantime, it feels like, oh yeah, I'll be in debt, but right now I'm not, so let me have fun. And I know that's what I did. My memories of college are fucking great. Like, there's a few things that I wish hadn't happened, but for the most part, like, I miss college. I love college, and I was so excited to go back. And then just the like unfortunate series of things that have happened to me over the past few months, which now leads me to not being able to go to college. It just has like torn me down. And I had this mental breakdown the other day because it kind of hit me like, damn, I'm really not going back to school. And I guess I'm now having to find a plan B, which I never planned for. Like, I always was set on my plan A, just finishing school. And I never imagined that I wouldn't be able to finish school. Like, I didn't think anything would get in the way. So it really just, I kind of lost my shit for a minute. But now, everybody that I've talked to about this, they've all said the same thing, which is you're still young. And I don't know why, like, for some reason, like, I think with all of these YouTubers and all of these social media influencers, you see so many people being so successful and, buying their own cars and buying their own houses and living this luxurious life, and they're still like 19 or 20 years old. So, being in that same age group, it makes you feel like, well, shit, why am I not getting anything done? Like, why am I not buying my own house? Why am I not capable of buying my own car? And I don't know if it's just me that feels this way, but I doubt it, because there's so many people out here that we look at, like Kylie Jenner. She's like my fucking age and a billionaire. Like, so I sit here and I just look at, how I fucked up my life, how I fucked up my college career, and what am I doing now? Nothing. And I don't know why I always had this image of me being so successful by the time I graduated. But when I realistically look back at it, I had no plans for graduation. Like, I had absolutely no idea how I was going to get a job after I graduated, what I was going to do with my degree, like where I was going to live. Like, I had no plans. I was just hoping that something would happen. But I had no absolute plans for what I was going to do after graduation and how I was going to, secure my bag and shit like that. Like, I had nothing, and I still don't. And, it's like, it just, like, really tore me apart that I don't know what I'm doing. I have no plans. And I could go back to school, but for me, I don't think that's an option anymore. So much for whispering. My bad. So, after having this, like, mental breakdown or whatever it was, it's like, yes, okay, I fucked up and I can't go to school now. So what's next? And, now I'm looking at finding my own place to live, which I think that is like, it's like what I absolutely want. I absolutely want my own place to live, and I want to pick where I want to live. I don't want to, I don't want to go anywhere that anybody else is telling me that I have to go to. Like, I want to choose where I want to live. And I'm going to work and I'm going to keep working until I can get the things that I need to get in order to get me to the next step, and then the next step, and the next step, until I finally can be at a point where I'm making money and I'm happy and I'm doing what I love. And it's gonna take time, but like everyone has said, like, I'm still young and I can't give up on myself just because, oh, this person's 18 years old and they have $1 million, and this person's 19 and they have $2 million, and look at me, I don't have anything. So fucking what? Like, I'm gonna get something someday. Like, I don't know why I'm giving up on myself, because I feel like I'm getting old when I'm not. Like, I'm not old. And I don't know, it's just been like, whoa, like 2018 has just been whoa. And I don't know, so like I'm starting to feel better, because I realize now, like, I'm kind of free. Like, I literally can start working towards what I want to do, and I don't need to waste time being in school. I mean, not that school is a waste of time, but for me, I was using school to, what's the word? Procrastinate. Like, I was going to school in the meantime because I really didn't know what I was going to do with my life. And now I think that since I don't have school to focus on, I can just go ahead and start focusing on what happens after school, which is real life, which is, how am I going to get money? How am I going to buy my own car? How am I going to pay for my own place to live? Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do for the rest of my life? And that was something that I didn't have an answer for. I still don't. But if I was going to college still, like, I would just be prolonging answering that question. But now it's like, what else have you left? Like, this is it. Like, it's time to answer that question now, because you're not going to school. So, I was feeling down about it, but now I'm feeling better, because it's like, go ahead and start, go ahead and start living your life. And the first thing, I've been looking at what places I can live, where I'd like to live, where is an actual realistic place that I could move to. And I think that I've found a place. I think I found a state that I like, a city I like, a city that I could realistically move to and live in. I think it'll be a nice change. It'll be a good change. And I'm just gonna, I don't even know. I'm just gonna keep trying to get to where I want to be. And it's gonna take time. But I think first and foremost, just living in my own fucking place will be so good for me. And I think I truly have found, like, a home that will put me in a good headspace, which is what I absolutely need. So, for any of you that are in school right now or looking at going to school, whatever, just really, really, really sit down and look at all your options, because college is like, it is nice and it really can help you. But if you think that, just like look at your other options, like trade school. Like my friend went to trade school and she got out so quick and she got a job so quick. Like, part of me wishes I would have just gone to a trade school, because damn. There's all sorts of other options. Like, college does not have to be the thing that sets your future in motion. But I will say it's a fun experience, and like, you'll never experience another time like what it is to be in college. Like, college is absolutely, it's fun. I would go if you want to have fun. But be careful. Really, really make sure you're safe, and make sure that if you do go to college and you go to parties and shit like that, like, always second guess your decisions, because a lot of crazy shit happens in college. Okay, goodbye.